Hello everyone, welcome back to All the Mods 9 GregTech stuff. We're going to do loads of stuff with GregTech. So, I set up the low pressure steam alloy smelter. What a name, honestly. Anyway, I set this up. This wasn't working for a while until I asked someone and they said that there's a vent that you're supposed to put. I think my vent was going out the back, so it didn't have anywhere to put like the excess steam that this creates. So you gotta keep that in mind. If this stops working after the first one you put in, it's because you need a vent. So I did that, and I made a bunch of stuff. They're currently in here. What else did I do? I crushed a few things using the macerator. I did like a bunch of stuff. The annoying part was this this red alloy ingot stuff. So if I go to, where is it? Ah, there it is. Right, so in the alloy smelter, you put some copper dust and you put some redstone dust. Yeah, this was where I was like, it's not working. And I sat here for literally like half an hour trying to figure out why that was working. And then ATM Discord did me proud again. Highly recommend joining that if you haven't yet. And they suggested just, yeah, putting this vent on. So I now have a bunch of red alloy ingots. I think, not in there, in here. Red alloy ingots. There we go. We've got 43. Perfect. The next annoyance that I found was trying to get rubber. So rubber sheets come from 2 rubber ingots. And to get rubber ingots, you need sulfur and rubber pulp. Now, the rubber pulp is actually kind of easy to get because all you do is, I think you macerate. Nope, that's not it. Extractor? Yeah, there you go. Extractor, some sticky resin. I flew around for God knows how long trying to find this like rubber tree that you can get. You can even just do slime balls, but I think you get more if you do sticky resin. You get 1 more. So you might as well smelt it first and then you get an extra raw rubber pulp. So that was fine. I spent a while trying to look for the tree, could not find it anywhere. I regened, or I genned like a bunch of new terrain. So I think I went out this way. Yeah, all of this is new. I flew over here, could not find one. So in the end I was like, you know what, sod it. I'll just do slimes. So well, I made it into resin first and then I made the where is it? The pulp. This one. I made the pulp from that. Then I was looking for sulfur dust. I don't know where I got the Chem Lab sulfur dust, but I don't think you can actually make it anymore. I must have got it somewhere at some point. But I had 7 in my storage system. So I used the 7 I had to make 7 rubber ingots. And then I turned some of the rubber ingots into sheets, I think. Why is it not saying that there's a recipe to make sheets? Or did I do it some other way? Maybe it was... Ah, there you go. It was in here. So I made a plate mold. And I put the 2 rubber ingots in. And I got these rubber sheets. You need these rubber sheets to make this red alloy cable. So I made all of the red alloy wire that we're going to need for the 2 basic electronic circuits. So it looks like we're going to need like an absolute ton of these basic ones. I don't know if I click on this, it's got like different like microchip processor. It's a GregTech thing. If you click it, it's got other things that you can use, like what SOC. What the heck is this? It's insane. What? Not consumed. Okay. But you get that from one of these balls. Yeah, it's like one of these. And yeah, I think this is the easiest one. We could probably even automate making this. I don't know if there's like, do we need this for something else later on? So I've got the arc furnace up here, right? That's the thing that I want to go for. I don't know why. Why do I need the arc furnace? Let's have a look. I think it makes stuff easier from what I've seen. I think it might be the centrifuge that I would probably need. Ah, this is the stuff that Pyrex is made out of. You know, the stuff that you you can like put in the microwave and stuff. The glassware. Sorry, I saw a video on it recently, so that came into my head. Right, anyway, moving on. Yeah, anyway, I'm going to need at least 2 electronic circuits to make the... Was it the blast furnace or the arc furnace? I think it's a blast furnace, right? I need 3. I need 3 for this. Okay. Miscalculated then. That is fine. We can do that. I put all of my tools up here. These are the framed item frames, so you can put whatever you want in there. And I think... Yeah, I use tinted glass. And it looks really cool. I like that. I'm running out of hammer. Let's make a new hammer whilst we're at it. Super easy. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I've got 3 durability on that one. I will put this one up there and keep this one on me. Probably need it for something else later. Then we need the cutters. And we are going to need quite a lot of this red alloy cable. I think we need 9 altogether. So we got 3 with the rubber around it. Okay, this should be good because I got the raw pulp and I got the sulfur dust. I got this actually from just going into the nether. And I found a lot of this nether sulfur ore with the chunk destroyer. So I don't think GregTech's supposed to be played with a chunk destroyer, if I'm honest, but that's how I'm playing it. Right, whilst that is being created, I can at least make some more of this. So this is a resin circuit board. It doesn't matter if you use this recipe or the other one, it still uses the same amount of materials. So we actually need 3, so we could have done the other one, but it's fine. So that is that one done. We've got 3 of those. Probably nearly there with this. It's 2 per. Yeah, we're definitely there with it. Nice. It's good to have a little bit extra, so yeah. I think, is it hammer? Oh, yeah, we actually need to put it back through this with this plate mold. And it still takes 2. The whole reason that I'm trying to get to like this blast furnace, for example, I think it's this thing that I need. I'm not sure, but it's because at Greg, if we go and have a look, there's so many things in GregTech. If we have a look at the machines, I think I might have scrolled past it. No, I didn't. Okay, cool. Here you go. That's not the machines. These are the machines. Yeah. So I think once we get to these like basic wire mills, we can just put... I never checked with these. Surely I can just... Okay, right, I'm going to check something real quick. Oh, poop. Low pressure forge hammer. Okay, cool. These don't take power. I think the other ones, the LV stuff, can just take power. And that way we don't have to mess with all of this steam stuff. Like we've got steam in here right now being produced to do all of this stuff. Right, we put this back in. Let's grab the rest of this out. We need 6 of these, which means 12. Super quick, I love that. And that gets us all of the red alloy that we need. We do have some resistors, but I need to make more. Again, those look easy enough to make. We just need some sticky resin, which I made some of. We need some of these copper wire, paper, and we need some coal powder. But we can get coal powder by just using the sag mill on coal. So I can go do that right now. Just grab a little bit of coal. Put this stuff through. The reason that these two don't stack, by the way, is so if I did like this, these don't stack. This was picked up by a, like, wither skeleton or zombie or something like that. That is why I have... You get sulfur dust from that. I spent flipping ages trying to find sulfur dust. And you can just get it from coal. I'm so annoyed at myself. Oh, brilliant. Anyway, that is the resistors that we need. Now, the next thing is just these vacuum tubes, because I do have, like, all the steel plates. I made a ton of those. And I think I made everything for the vacuum tubes as well. So we need 6 of these. Oh, maybe I don't have everything. No. Okay, that one's super easy as well. You just make some steel rods and you use a saw on it. So, file. Oh, we need like all of the tools right now. Steel. I think it's the plates. Nope, I was wrong. It is the ingots. And then let me have a look. Okay, so you get 2 per. So I think that should be enough. Perfect. Right, what else do we need for that vacuum tube? I think we've got everything. Just need a bit more of this wire. There you go. So we got 6 of those. I'm trying to put everything in here so it just doesn't get lost in our system. And I think that's everything we need for the 3 basic electronic circuits. 1, 2, 3. Oh! Does that mean we can make this thing now? Now can we do it? Can we make the blast furnace, at least the front part of the blast furnace? It looks like we can. I'm thinking we put this one over here somewhere. Yeah, invalid structure. Because we need to build everything else for this. So if we right click on this, you'll see these are all the bits we need. What the heck is that? I don't know what the P thing means right there, but is it like the tiers? Can we have tiers for that? I don't know. Anyway, we're going to go for probably tier 0, which looks like copper, or whatever this is. Cooper nickel. Cool. Okay. Let's get rid of all of these off here. And I'll go through and I'll just bookmark every single one. It's kind of struggling to render this. But now we can, yeah, we can go through and get one of these. Multi-block sharing is disabled. Wow, that requires every single thing. Including a soft mallet. So wood mallet, that's easy enough, we could do that. Now, I've already hit something that I wanted to talk about from last episode. Wrought iron. So, wrought iron is an interesting one. There it is. Whew. Yeah, wrought iron, you can just smelt nuggets. Wrought iron nuggets are literally smelted iron nuggets. I have set up a recipe for that, so you can see it right there. And I made 1,000 wrought iron. I did that between episodes because it just... I thought it would take a little bit of a longer time than it did. It took like no time at all. So we've got loads of wrought iron now, which is awesome to see. That does mean that we could probably get into these like LV... That's just steel. That's easy enough. Steel, by the way, is super easy to make because steel dust, you just use an ore hammer, some coal, and some iron dust. And you can get iron dust using the ore hammer as well. So you can just smelt up a bunch of steel dust and job done. I've got loads of platinum. Platinum. I've got tons of it. So I've just been basically... Oh my goodness, I've got loads of it. I've been using platinum ore hammers. You can see them right there. They've got really high durability compared to like copper ore hammer. It's got 64. Ore hammer. 64 for that one. Iron's got 96. Bronze has got 128. Invar 192. And then the highest tier is platinum. So I've been using platinum because we got loads of it. Makes sense, right? Oh man, I just figured something out. This thing here requires an assembler, so we need to make the assembler first. This does bring up a question. Why the heck did I even do any of these things here, the low pressure, when I could just instantly go to the LV stuff? LV. I think it's called LV. Yeah, there you go. So you've got like the basic electric furnace. I suppose we needed to do it for the electric circuits. But if we have a look through all of these, like the alloy smelter. Oh, okay. So they're alloy smelter is the same thing except it's 4 times copper wire. Okay. So I'm gonna ditch my idea of making this. What's this? The blast furnace. We'll make that another time. And we will then go for. I'm thinking the arc furnace, the basic assembler. The heck's an autoclave? Autoclave? Oh, cool. Okay, that gets you like some stuff that we might need. What's this raw carbon used for? Oh my god, I get rabbit holed so quickly in this mod. Okay, so let's start that again. So we need the arc furnace, the assembler, the autoclave, the bender, brilliant. The brewer? Biomass. Lubricant, okay, that's good to know. Okay, cool. Right, yeah, we might need one of those as well. What was that? That was the brewer. The canner, maybe? We definitely need a centrifuge, because a lot of the recipes require the centrifuge. So, I'm getting loads of this impure tungsten dust. Okay, it's not tungsten, but it's like different dusts, like this. Sulfur dust. I would like to centrifuge it. So, chemical bath. Let's just go through each of these. I'm going to try and bulk make a bunch of stuff. I mean, you know what? Let's just do the ones we got here. So we need the alloy smelter, the extractor, the compressor, and the macerator. Okay, that looks like a good amount of things to get on with this episode at least. Right. That's a lot of stuff. Oh dear. Right, let's start with the alloy smelter because that doesn't look as bad. And the compressor, again. Okay, let's go through. So we need 2 of these micro, what are they called? That one. Basic electronic circuits. We need 2 of these for this. We need 2 for this. We need 2 for that. And we need 2 for this. Okay, we could do that. So that's 8 altogether. We need to make 8 more of these. That means we have to extract some sticky resin. Alloy smelter it with some sulfur dust. Put all of those rubber things in with the plate mold. Make a ton of these resin printed circuit boards. Turn some steel into steel rods, 16 to be precise. Use a saw, make some of these steel bolts. Run out of wire cutters and having to make a new one. I'm going to make it out of steel this time. That'll make 16 vacuum tubes. Made some resistors, and I think this is everything we need to get. There you go, 8 electric circuits. Lovely. Right, we need to make a bunch of these now, which shouldn't be too bad. We are going to need a bunch more of these steel, though. I'm actually going to make this hammer, because it's... So we've got 64 durability, but we can make like a ton of them, because we've got loads of iron. And... steel... Okay, we don't have that much steel, but we are going to need quite a bit of it. Okay, just a stack, I think. A stack would do us. But if we do one of those and then we grab our wrench. I quite like having them up here so I don't forget where they are. I don't know why I just did like a ton of these. Am I going to need... No, I only needed a few, but that's fine. We got loads more now. I ran out of hammer as well, so we're making a steel hammer. Might as well make like better durability stuff. I made some raw iron. I think that goes like this. Yep. We need some steel plates. This is the thing that I'm worried about. Is if we're going to have enough rubber for this. But I did set up a little automation, thank you, from modular routers. Super useful. If I put in some sticky resin in here and some sulfur in here, it will make me rubber. So if I get that sticky resin, I've only got 30 right now, but I can auto craft more. Stick that in. It's going to use a little bit of steam. When that's done, this will pull it out. It has to pull from the bottom, I think, and it has to push in through the top. But that'll make us a rubber. Okay, looks like we have everything we need, except for... oh, poop. Okay, we don't have everything we need. I need to make some more steel by the looks of it. Steel. Oh no, never mind. I've got a little bit left. 1, 2, 3. I might need to make more anyway. I should set a recipe up for it, but... anyway, there you go. We've got 4 LV. Now I have to actually start on the annoying bits, like the LV electric pump. Look at the recipe for that. Flipping heck. Wow. Alright. I'm going to have to start on some of these. Let's go for the alloy smelter first, because that one's slightly easier. Just a little bit. I think if I do this, we can get a few of these. Alloy smelter first, right? Nice. And then now all I need is 1, 2, 3, 4. I had pretty much perfect amount. My goodness, that never happens. There is the alloy smelter. Now, the reason I wanted to make one first is because now I want to see if I can put a gate on this and it will work fine. No, it doesn't. It doesn't want to. Aha! I think this might be it. Is this it, do you reckon? Over here? Energy converter. That looks like what we need. Right, I'm going to make one of these, see what we can do. We actually, yeah, why not? Let's just use these bits. Can I do it straight away? No, I need some tin. Oh, you sneaky devil! It's actually red alloy at the front. The rest are tin, and the one at the front is red alloy. Okay. Red alloy we've got right here. So I can make that. Where's me hammer gone? There it is. One of those. One of those. And then I did accidentally make some more rubber sheets. So that was good, because now we can do that. At Greg Converter. Sweet. Now, if I place this here, how does this work? Is that the input side, do you reckon? It is. Oh, is it not converting though? My plans are a little scuppered if we can't use our power that we're already creating, so this is a bit annoying. Okay, so this says, converts energy between EU and FE. Starts as an FE converter. What does that mean? Does that mean it converts FE into EU, or does it mean that it turns EU, it converts EU into FE? But I need a soft mallet. Soft mallet. Okay, didn't we make one of those? Let's make another one. Why not? Okay, let's try this. Maybe that's how I needed it to look. Hey, that works. Oh, I was actually bricking myself. So if I stick this down, this is going to get a load of power. Amazing. That means we don't have to use these anymore. I don't have to use this one at least. Bye. Nice. Now I just need to make these 3 machines as well and put it on here. And I'm guessing I can use cables, like the regular cables that you get from GregTech, like these ones, tin cable. Never mind. Okay, well, first things first. We are totally going to put that in the middle, because that would annoy literally everyone. Stick that there. Fingers crossed this... Yeah, that powers it back up perfectly fine. Need to convert it, and then I can stick this here. Perfect. So I just put in the low pressure, what's it called, alloy smelter into the macerator, because it can macerate it up apparently. So we might get some stuff out of this again, which would be kind of nice, I suppose. I'm still working on everything else, so I'll be back when I've got these things here. I might make the macerator first. That was a horrible recipe right there. Making this LV pump. There's a lot of stuff. A lot of things to do. And then this one was not that easy either. Oh, anyway, we got ourselves the basic extractor. Now, I'm going to use these wire cutters because they act like... I think I'm going to do that. Are you getting power? You should be getting power. I don't know why you wouldn't be getting power. Weird. I'm hesitant to break this one now, but let's do it. I'm an idiot. I'm definitely an idiot. That's where the power should be coming from. So I put this down. I can put that like that, and then that like that, and done. Now that's getting power. Nice. So a bit more tin cable. In fact, we weren't going to use tin, were we? We were going to just use regular cable. And let's try this one. We can connect it up using the wire connector. Hey! This tell me how much is in there. There's actually more in this than there is in tin. That's interesting. I wonder if this doesn't do damage to us either, so I don't think there's any point in putting rubber on it. I will also, probably off camera, I'm going to move this down and move this like on top of it, and then have maybe the cables going to the bottom of these. I like that idea. Sweet. Anyway, we got the extractor now, so I don't need this extractor. I made the extractor because it was the one that... Wait, let me just do this. There you go. The extractor, I need that for reasons. And that reason is... If I take this puller upgrade... Do one of those. I can now put like resin or whatever it's called, the sticky resin stuff. I put this in here and then put sulfur in here, and then that will make the rubber pulp stuff. Put it in here, make a small rubber. I feel like we need like a ton of rubber. It's weird. Sulfur. We've also got like a good amount of this like regular sulfur. You can just smelt this up. I don't know if there's a better thing to do to get more out of it. It looks like smelting is a good way of doing it. There's no way to make sulfur, like the Chem Labs version of it. I've tried looking that up and I cannot see anything for the life of me that makes the Chem Lab like sulfur. So how do you spell it? Sulfur. I think that might be because they removed the recipe. Oh no, it's right there. Yeah, I don't see any. We could make the B, or wait, is there a B or is it just mystical? I think it's just mystical. Interesting. Anyway, for now, what we're going to do is we're going to just get a stack of sulfur ore. And we are going to stick it right in the furnace. Nice! So, we've now got sulfur dust in here. I can stick in the sticky resin here. Is there any upgrades I can make to this, do you reckon? I think the only upgrade, like, I swear there used to be like speed upgrades and stuff you could put in these. Or am I getting that confused with industrial crafts? Not sure. Why are you not sending? I swear one of these is supposed to send. So it pulls and then send it. Oh, because I moved it. Okay. Bit of lag right there. That was scary. There we go. Now this is going to make us... Wait for it. Rubber. This also needs to be changed, I just realised. Because, yeah, I moved that over. Stick that in. And now everything should be moving over to here. Nice! I've just thought of a name for this episode. But I don't know if I'm going to use it, considering what I named my last episode, or the episode before last, which was, you know, the balls episode. This one, I was thinking about something to do with rubber. But no, I'm not going to do that. I swear. We're not going to go for cheesy names. Maybe we should. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. There we go. Right. So that is now just doing its thing. We can stick this in here when this is done. We can stick this in here when this is done. I'm an idiot. I didn't even see that this was a recipe. Iron into steel ingots. You're kidding me. Is that just a blasting recipe? Is that a thing? Smelting, you have to do it that way. If we use a blast furnace, we can do this. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's any other way of doing it, but we can make it. In fact, I think we've got a blast furnace. Let's use 4 blast furnaces, and I'll stick that upstairs. Modular router time, I think. Never mind, this is really quick. We don't actually have to use modular routers for this, which is lovely. So, done. Okay. I can't remember what we were doing now. I was trying to make a macerator. Voila! There is the macerator. So we can stick that down, and... Are we going to need all the other machines? Probably, right? I'm just trying to think about it. There must be one... I didn't do this one. Poop. Nice! I think this is going to keep up on power. I'm not sure. It's only getting a certain amount from over here. Low voltage. Okay, I just spent a little bit of time setting up applied energistics up here. Very, very simple applied energistics because... well, it's basically what I had before. Except... I kind of made a butt ton of these molecular assemblers. I have 4 pattern... what they call pattern providers in here. Pattern providers, there you go. And I've got this ME pattern access terminal. So we can have a look in here and it will craft stuff for us. I thought I'd do one simple thing to begin with. So that is the bronze file and the steel ingot. Substitutions disabled. Allow alternate recipe items. Substitutions enabled. Okay. Let's try that one. Ooh, what's this thing do as well? Fluids. Okay. That's fine. I'm basically trying to get this to work for just making these steel rods. So let's make 4. No crafting CPU. Okay, that's how you do it. Right there. I was going to say, if I was lying to you guys about this, but I wasn't lying. It will use any bronze file that you have. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, good. This is the plan. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to set all of this up. I've still got my refined storage. But this is like a, not even a sub-network, I'd say. This is just a new network. Because I'm not linking anything to it. But I did, if I get rid of this, I did just stick like all of our tools and stuff in here. And I do need to put some crafting CPUs on this, don't I? Crafting CPU. I've got 1. He's going to go right on top. Hey. Now, if I go steel rods. Let's make 4 of them. Start. There you go. Just made us some steel rods. And it used durability from here. In fact, let's use 2 before we do that. What was it? 105 is the durability. Let's do 2 more. 103. So it does use durability. That's insane. That's so good. That means that we could just like do a bunch of crafts that we know we're going to have to do like all the time. I want to try and automate this because I feel like the basic electronic chip is going to be super annoying for us to make. So that one we're going to need to craft. This one we're going to need to craft, and this one we're going to need to craft, so on and so on. Okay, with a simple, how many is that? That is 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 crafts we can make this, I think. Is that everything? I think that's everything to make this basic electronic circuit. I don't think we have everything for it in our system. We don't. I need to get powdered coal. Ooh. Oh no, I've already got a bunch of powdered coal. Sweet, so we can just lob that in the system for now. That's fine. I was going to say we should go and automate that with... oh, we don't have steel plates. Let's get that in there as well. Let's do this version of steel plates because we don't have the other one available to us. Okay, so it's 13 crafts. Sweet, okay. What other stuff don't we have? So I need to get the wooden plates which are in my refined storage. I need to get the glass tubes, red alloy ingots, ton of paper, why not, and a ton of sticky resin. I've also just changed this up a little bit. So this is how you make this glass just by hammering down pieces of glass. And I've changed this modular router, so if I do the puller on this, this is pulling from the bottom of this. And if I take the sender, this is sending to an interface, but it's like an interface, it's not like a full block interface. It's like I'm using the crafting terminal, for example. And it works just like an interface, except it's not in a whole block. Which is kind of cool. I like that. And all that's doing is it's pulling from the alloy smelter over here and sticking into the system, if you know what I mean. I don't remember what the last thing was for this. Red alloy ingots, that's the one. Okay. Okay, now let's give this a go. So, middle click. Selected amount. Let's make 1 of these. And it's only going to use 272 bytes, so I don't need to make an even bigger processor for this. And that is going to go off and make us stuff. And you can see that it's using, like, I probably should have spread them out a little bit, all the crafts, but what? It made it for us. That is insane. The only issue we are going to have is the fact that, like, you know, the tools are going to die. They're going to just run out at some point. But I think that's okay, because we can always program in making these tools as well. So it'll make the tool first. It will use all the durability, then it will make a new tool. I think that's how that works. But yeah, I did say at the start of the last episode, should I just like change everything out to be applied energistics from now on? And a couple of people were like, why don't you just use both? And I was like, it's a good plan. Why don't we just use both? Because we could just do both. Easy. Easy peasy. Okay, cool. And there we go. I made myself the basic compressor. I think that's almost everything that we had previously. I'm still continuing to macerate everything down. I'm going to do the macerator next. I'm going to macerate a macerator. Right, I am going to call that an episode, I think. We did decently, I think. We are now on the basic, like, LV, whatever you want to call it. We're on the LV stage of everything. And that was dramatic. Jeez. I was going to say, and we've got ourselves a connector so we can use our power that we've already set up. How cool is that? Right, anyway, thank you for watching. Thanks for joining. and I will see you in the next one. Bye.